Residents in a lake community near Washtenaw County are on the lookout after a creepy incident.
I'm going to be more observant in my area.
Coming up, hear more from the residents.
Striking new images emerging from the flooding in Texas tonight, where there are more evacuations and rescues as the president prepares to see it all for himself.
And the rain has been falling steadily here in Metro Detroit, too, leading to some flooding problems on freeways and in homes.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Good to have you with us tonight at 11. Of course, difficult to compare. We wouldn't do that to what's going on here, to the catastrophe down south. But some parts of our viewing area have received more rain than they can handle tonight.
You're right. In fact, DTE says about 7,400 of its customers are without power. Let's get over to Ben. He's here with the latest conditions. Ben, are we out of the woods as far as rain goes yet?
Not yet, Kim and Devin. We're seeing those showers and thunderstorms start to wind down, but it is still wet out there. And this didn't hit everybody, but it did hit some of our most populated areas, especially right there in the Tri-County. That's where flood warning remains until 12:30 in the overnight hours. And then there's advisories on either side of that till 12:30 and 12:45 respectively. Still activity here on the east side on 4 Live radar and still some lightning strikes, but this is much less heavier rain than what we were looking at earlier. Some of the totals are impressive. Down in Monroe County, over 4 inches estimated. That's just off to the west of Monroe. A lot of rain fell, but notice that the highest totals not on 696. They were just north of there, 2 to 3 and up to 4 inches of rain. Got clobbered over in Windsor, 6.3 inches of rain over there, and you can see 2 to 3 in some of our northern suburbs. Hopefully all this stuff will be out of here by the time we hit the roads for the morning commute, guys.
Ben, the rain has made a mess of the roads and unfortunately some homes too.
The Night Camp's Tim Pamplin found flooded highways and basements. Tim?
It's the commute that never ends on 696. At this hour, a freeway still shut down, flooded out at Evergreen. This is both east and westbound lanes, and the rain has taken its toll. The downpour started during this evening's rush hour, creating small streams in southwest Detroit, forcing some drivers to go on the other side of the road to get around the floods. There was a break in the rain, but then it came back with a vengeance, causing multiple spin-out accidents on area freeways, and then things came to a grinding halt here at 696 between the Lodge and the Southfield Freeway, completely shut down and backups for miles. Michigan State Police directing drivers off the on-ramp. One of them,
Not again.
was Harold Ziega. After the excruciating drive home from picking his wife up from work, he found this, sewage in his basement. He's not the only one. Dozens of homes in Berkeley had their lower floors flooded out. He says he's had enough.
We're really considering not staying here at all.
So back at here now along 696, MDOT telling us they've got a generator on the scene. They got the pumps going. They're hoping to get this freeway back open by about midnight. That's the scene along 696 at Evergreen with the Night Camp. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Tim, we will keep an eye on our problems here, but now to the flooding that's been going on in Texas. Reinforcements being sent in to help rescue the victims of Hurricane Harvey.
The U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency sent a helicopter to rescue people stranded on their rooftops, and you can see here crew members being lowered down to help people to safety. President Trump will visit Texas tomorrow to get a first-hand look at the devastation. And FEMA expects the storm to send more than 30,000 people into temporary shelters. The agency anticipates 450,000 people could file for disaster aid.
No one is asking whether you're a Democrat or Republican. No one is asking whether you're here legally or not legally. No one is asking about your partisan or your social economic status. If you are in need in this city, we band together, work together to give you the assistance you need to get back on your feet.
One Metro Detroit woman has been in Houston for 2 weeks on business and is now stuck there. Luckily, though, in a high-rise building that still has power. She may be unable to get anywhere, but she is still trying to bring help from Detroit to Houston. Mara McDonald live tonight. Mara, she is in downtown there, right?
Devin, she is. She's in downtown Houston and extremely grateful that she's in a condo that's on a very high floor. She tells me that downtown Houston is so eerie right now simply because there are no cars on the road and there are no people on the sidewalks. Any other day, Sherry Hendrinos would have to fight her way to get on this usually clogged freeway. Now, nothing, barely a car, simply because getting anywhere is just not possible right now.
I don't even know. I heard that about an hour north of me, there's a Sam's Club that just opened up. and it was actually from one of the managers of the restaurants here that I work with. He sent out an email to everyone. However, I don't even know where I would go to get to the grocery store, and for me, the closest grocery store is across the freeway. It's a Kroger, and the underpass of where I would have to go is yesterday had a couple feet of water, so there's no way, I could get through there even if I tried, or walking.
Sherry stocked up over the weekend but didn't anticipate Houston would suffer as much as it has. She was scheduled to fly home today. She called Delta last Friday. The plan was to bump her flight to Tuesday. Now she'll be lucky if she can get out next week.
I'm just lucky I have a place here, with food and a kitchen.
And plenty of time on her hands because going outside is a bad idea. So many friends were so worried about her being trapped, she got the idea to help Houston. Sherry owns Boost One Marketing, so she called her contacts here at home and is putting out the call for people to fill a semi with backpacks filled with toiletries and towels and other necessities this Saturday.
Detroit I feel like Detroit is just such a amazing city, and it is home, I just wish I could come home.
Back here live, so that semi-truck is going to show up in Troy at the airtime on Saturday. And if you would like some more info on donating and what exactly they're looking for, all you've got to do is head to clickondetroit.com, and there is a special incentive, I'll leave it at that, for those who decide that they want to show up on Saturday and donate a backpack with some toiletries, towels, t-shirts, and that kind of stuff. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Which is great. All right, Mara. Now, earlier today, we teamed up with the Red Cross to help raise money to help the victims of Harvey. Not too late to donate. You'll find a link on the Help Me Hank page of clickondetroit.com.
3 different incidents involving men trying to lure little boys into a van have deputies in several counties on high alert. The incidents have been occurring since Saturday in Hamburg Township, Livingston County, and Washtenaw County. Coco McAvoy spoke with neighbors where one of the incidents happened. Coco?
One of the incidents happened in this area near the intersection of Portage Lake Avenue and Orchard Street. And this is a lake community with a lot of kids. So now these residents are a little on edge. Kids being kids and playing around is a common sight in this tight-knit community.
Literally our whole block is kids. It's almost every house has got children in it.
So for Scott Ellison, it's very unsettling to hear about the creepy incident that happened just up the road from his house last night.
We moved out here to get our kids to a better area. And then to hear somebody driving around preying on our children, it's actually pretty scary.
Deputies say a 9-year-old boy was riding his bike in the neighborhood when 2 men tried luring him into a white van. 2 very similar incidents happened in Livingston County and Hamburg Township. All 3 involving men trying to lure little boys between the ages of 4 and 12 into a van.
I'm going to be more observant of my area where we just moved here and we kind of let our guard down. Well, we're just going to raise our guard back up.
His neighbors, Deborah and Rob Davenport, feel the same way.
Blow it off when cars go by. I don't any longer. I take a close look at them.
As investigators search for the men involved, this neighborhood is banding together and warns the predators to never come back.
If you're smart, don't get caught coming around here. Because I believe every parent in this neighborhood will lock you in this neighborhood.
Out here live now, the 9-year-old boy described a white cargo van with no windows, but in the 2 other incidents, the kids described a minivan of some sort. So deputies need information. If you know anything about what happened, you're asked to call the Livingston County Sheriff's Department or the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Department. And for full information on where the incidents happened and who deputies are looking for, we have a link on our website, clickondetroit.com. Reporting live tonight, I'm Coco McAvoy, Local 4.
Okay, Coco. The Detroit Police Department is launching an independent investigation after a teenager was killed while being chased by an MSP trooper. 15-year-old Damon Grimes was riding an ATV on Detroit's east side. When the trooper tried to pull him over, the teen didn't stop, but the trooper got close enough to use a taser on him, and that caused Grimes to crash, and he died from his injuries. The trooper involved has been suspended.
It happens in an instant. A Macomb County Sheriff's deputy is responding to a call when he's hit by a drunk driver. Well, it happened Saturday morning on Van Dyke at 29 Mile. The woman in the oncoming SUV was under the influence and ran a red light. Neither she nor her passenger were hurt. The officer was taken to the hospital, treated, and released. A new study from 3 of the nation's most prestigious universities says there could be a health hazard lurking in your yoga mat.
Also, we've got big news tonight from Allen Park. Bernie?
All right, guys, Matthew Stafford, good news for him and good news for Lions fans. The Lions and Stafford have agreed on a new 5-year deal tonight. We'll tell you all about it coming up in a little while.
All right, Bernie, and it is not your average courtroom. What some offenders are getting here instead of fines or jail time.
This is us.
It's like a get-out-of-jail-free card, only it is no game. A program in Southwest Detroit getting people back on track after they commit misdemeanor crimes.
Allowing them to do community service instead of heading to jail. Coco McAvoy is back to take us inside the process.
It looks like your average courtroom. There's a jury box and the judge's bench, but one day out of the week, justice is doled out in a different way. It's called community court.
At the end of the day, I feel like I'm here to change lives.
In courtroom 336,
All rise.
Judge Shannon A. Holmes is the presiding judge.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
And community court is in session.
I get to order them to do things to improve their quality of life, not just for themselves, but in the community where they live, in the community where they offend.
With this program, community service hours replace fines or jail time for any misdemeanor case in Southwest Detroit.
It's doable. I need you to start immediately so you don't fall behind.
Holmes uses a combination of motivational speaking.
You can get it done. You have 3 months to get it done.
And tough love to promote personal growth for the participants.
All right. Tell me why you want to do community court. You do know it's work, right?
Yeah.
The labor is just part of it. The participants meet with case managers to dig deep within themselves, finding the root of the problem. Tanya Phillips is the passionate executive director of the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center.
We're not trying to just run people through the treadmill of the judicial system. We embrace the person and we work hand in hand with the community. Some people are looking to continue their education. Some people are looking for jobs. Some people need mental health counseling.
The participants take part in improving the community through painting, gardening, and interacting with others.
Ready?
The service has had an impact in Southwest Detroit.
And the 4th Precinct is leading the way in crime reduction in the city of Detroit, and we're proud to be a part of that. And this is an effective way to meet people's needs in the community.
People like Alicia Zepeda Martinez, a proud mom who went through the program. She got in trouble after getting pulled over with no registration and no driver's license. At the courthouse, she was met with a language barrier.
Sí, y muchas veces no hay personas que pueden traducir.
No, no, pero por eso la confianza a veces de que no te sientes solo, porque yo estoy en ese programa que puedo sentirme un poco en confianza, no, sí, abandonada.
She finished her 20 hours in May and remembers her graduation ceremony vividly.
Te sientes importante, te sientes que cumpliste con un servicio de comunidad.
It's the feeling of accomplishment.
And then Miss Moreno, congratulations to you. Very proud of you. Thank you.
And the recognition.
Well, I am proud of the beautiful Miss Tamika Dixon.
That helps spur growth and self-discovery.
Sometimes we have to come out our shell. We have to look outside our tunnel to see certain things around us and see how we can help.
The next step is expanding the program citywide someday.
I want to change the mindset so that people don't continue to offend.
Because in courtroom 336,
I'm here to change behavior, not just to wield a big stick and correct people because I have the authority or the power to do it. I'm here to change lives.
Coco McAvoy, Local 4.
Yeah, and the way that the trail of trouble can work, if you can stem it early on.
That's right.
Look at the difference.
That's fantastic. Here's a look at what Evrod Cassimy is working on for tomorrow night.
When you think of a cover model, you think beaches, bikinis, lots of skin, and hair and makeup. But not something as modest as this. She has big dreams of making it as a model and is willing to go up against everyone in her life.
They weren't supportive at all at first. And, you know, they told me, they're like, if you want to do this, we can't have you here.
I'm Evrod Cassimy. Tomorrow at 11, I'll introduce you to an amazing person who's trying to change what really defines beauty, all while smashing stereotypes.
It just made me want to keep pushing, and that's the Detroit in me.
Well, as we showed you off the top of the newscast, we've got a number of areas on the freeways that are underwater. We've got people without power and flooding in basements.
Right, that's a mess.
Yep.
It came down so fast, but almost done. We still got a little bit to go, and here's 4 Live radar with a lot of this. It's hanging out on the east side. Even though we had so many problems here across Metro Detroit and the east side, there were places, especially in our west zone, that got nothing out of this, and those were the spots that actually really needed it, or needed it the most, I should say. That's where that pre-drought remains, but we still have that flood warning here, and then the 2 flood advisories till 12:30 and 12:45. After that, we should be done with the rain and watching those water levels go down. Not so much in Texas. It is still raining. I mean, this is insane. We're still seeing that same, it looks like we're just repainting the same radar, but especially there north of Galveston, that rain is continuing to be heavy. And you look at just the last 24 hours where those colors start to go from blue to black, that's 10 inches plus just within the last 24. Little bit of good news, though, with the 11 o'clock advisory out of the Hurricane Center. Now that tropical storm expected to go just a little bit further to the east than that track was last time we checked it out. 7 a.m. This is going to make another landfall right there at the border between Louisiana and Texas. And interesting for us, it looks like that storm, the remnants of Harvey, by Saturday evening, continuing to curve a little bit more to the south in the east. So we will see that right along the Ohio River there at 7 p.m. So it does look like most of the moisture from Harvey will stay south of us, but still could see some clouds from it as we get into the later parts of the weekend. 65 is where we're at right now. Rain still falling at Metro Airport. And again, we're going to see this rain wrap up fairly quickly, but we're not going to be completely done with it. Things go isolated overnight into tomorrow morning. Showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. And as we get into the afternoon hours, this model's trying to concentrate most of the activity to our west. So we'll see if that bears out, but at least the forecast we've got going is going to keep shower and thunderstorm chances through the evening tomorrow, and then finally drying out as we get into Wednesday. So tonight we're looking at temperatures down to 63. Again, scattered showers possible as we get past the 12 o'clock hour. 4-zone forecast tomorrow, highs in the mid-70s, at least in the city tomorrow. We'll call it 74 in Detroit, 74 down in Romulus. Warmest temperatures will be down near the state line where we're looking at 77 down there in Blissfield. Some spots only hitting the 60s tomorrow, and that's going to be in parts of our west zone. Upper 60s there in Howell, Fenton, Flint, 68 degrees. Could see that near the lake tomorrow in our north zone, but generally, once you get north of N59, we're looking at 70 for a high temperature tomorrow. Warmest numbers are going to be coming on Wednesday, at least until we get towards the end of the weekend. 79 there. Most of your Labor Day weekend's looking dry. Again, remnants of Harvey could be an impact late Saturday night. Most of that's going to stay south. Better chances of rain on Monday.
In fact, that's really the thing. It just won't move out of there.
It won't. It's just stuck down there.
All right. Coming up next, things just got much more serious for the teen already accused of killing his mother. What happened when he faced a judge? Next.
The fall.
A Farmington Hills teenager accused of killing his mother will be tried as an adult. Police said the 16-year-old killed his 35-year-old mother at their home last week. The 16-year-old's name has not been released, but it appeared she had fallen out of a window, but investigators later determined her death was intentional, a homicide.
A popular bar in Plymouth is closing its doors after 75 years in business. The owner of Box Bar says it's time to close up shop and spend time with his family. Box Bar is the longest running bar and restaurant in downtown Plymouth.
Japan is calling for an urgent meeting of the United Nations Security Council. That after North Korea's latest missile launch. The missile went over the island of Hokkaido, Japan, and landed in the Pacific, but it set off warning systems, and people in the northern part of the country were told for a while to take shelter. Earlier this month, North Korea threatened to launch a missile at the U.S. territory of Guam. Guam was not under any threat today.
Lots of women like to do yoga, but a new study reveals the mat could be a health hazard. Researchers at Harvard say yoga mats have a flame retardant that can affect a woman's fertility. The material, called PFR, is also found in sofas and car seats. They say too much exposure to PFR can make women undergoing in vitro fertilization 41% less likely to get pregnant. But the study was done with a relatively small sample and the focus on a very specific group.
Apparently yoga was making you too relaxed. You needed something to worry about. I know. Bernie's up next with sports. Don't go away.